feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me.
It's week 10 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bengals and the Pats, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Off the play fake. Knight. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Knight. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Knight. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 25 carries, 74 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
A first carry for Rashad White.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And here he'll get it down to 7. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Knight looking middle, and that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Knight. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Knight. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking in the front of attack. They got a nice little comeback right here.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. New England's offense set to go. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Yeah, he's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
White will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading them.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Mahomes. And Diggs has it. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
White is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Knight. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Over the middle here to Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Knight.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 24, incomplete. He was defended by Bryce Hall.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Get him down after a quick 2.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go right back to White here on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A nice little juke. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 29, Mahomes to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Knight.
And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Bengals set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5 yards on the play.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And this offense on third down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Operating from the gun, Knight connects with Kittle underneath.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to George Kittle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bengals.
To throw on second down, Knight. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 6.
Now a toss here, short side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense coming back out. There's Van Jefferson leading them.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, here's Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On third down, Fournette. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And his throw is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Knight.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On 1st and 10. Knight. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. Knight. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England.
I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason.